This is a British film.
Is it?
And this is a spot-on British accent.
That is a spot which is almost as good as Dick Van Dyke's Mary Poppins.
It's true, love. Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Reactions Idiots. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
And today, we're reacting to a trailer. Shocker, I know.
It's astonishing. Where can they follow us?
Nowhere. This is a different channel.
Oh, okay.
You know where we are.
Yeah.
It's right down here.
You know where to find us. What are you looking at? How you doing?
But this is called The King.
The King?
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of thoughts in my mind about what they could potentially be about.
I believe it's King Henry?
Oh.
I could be wrong. Could be another.
Okay, wait a minute. Who's in this thing?
Timothee Chalamet.
Freaking great, awesome, brilliant. Love this young, brilliant actor.
It's true. He is. It also has quite a few other people in it. I can't remember the...
Oh, it's a Netflix film, which means it'll be in theaters for 8 days. And
we don't have to pay for it. It'll be on Netflix. Don't need subs on. But here we go.
Do you really sense of
Game of Thrones.
regard? In any regard?
That's...
Do you?
That's Lily Rose Depp.
A new chapter of my life has begun.
Johnny Depp's daughter.
Already I can feel the weight of this crown I wear. I've been forced to rely upon the counsel of men who I trust in every waking moment. I need men around me I can trust. I'm here because you're my friend. King has our friends.
put on some weight for this.
King has only followers and foe.
Dang.
Do you know who that was?
Come with you.
Twilight.
King Henry!
Dang!
What's with Robert Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson?
Yeah. That's why I said Twilight.
Game of Thrones.
Oh,
That's
come
directly
on.
out of Game of Thrones. You gotta love that. But, hey, first of all, that was historically accurate how it happened because they would shove them in together.
True.
And so it happened a lot. And so it's not just theirs.
True. But that is one of the most iconic visual moments in all of Game of Thrones history.
Okay, so the trailer was great.
The trailer does look great.
Man, that cast. First of all, Timothee Chalamet. I love Timothee Chalamet. I think he's a fantastic actor.
One of the up and coming great actors of our generation.
It's true. And well, this is what I've been hoping he's going to do because I haven't really seen him do something outside of what he's comfortable doing.
His comfort zone.
He's done great work.
To his credit, that's how he had to start his career.
Of course, that's how everybody has.
I get it.
You got to do what they give you.
Absolutely.
But it looks like he's starting to pick what he wants.
Yep.
This is a meaty role.
Yep.
It looks like it has. I mean, it's King Henry, right?
Yep.
There's a lot of weight to King Henry.
Yep.
And you probably know more about King Henry than I. But also just the frickin' cast. Timothee Chalamet, Joel Edgerton.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson, when he's not in Twilight, is actually a very good actor.
Yeah. Don't even get us started about Twilight. So
garbage.
And he's a Hufflepuff. So.
And Lily Rose Depp.
Lily Rose Depp. That's really great.
Sorry, I know her very well. Not in person. It's just
I've
I've known that child since she was a child, which is weird to say. Sorry. She has been in another film. It was a who's that comic book guy that he's directed like Silent Bob. He always wears a big hockey jersey. You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, she's been in a couple other films, nothing meaty, and so she's a model just like her mother.
Right.
But this is, I think, one of her first big roles, and so that's exciting because, I mean, if she has the dad who knows how to.
Yep.
I wonder if he produced it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see who's all involved with that. And I didn't pick up on the director. I'm assuming this is a director that's coming out of the UK. Because the name did not ring a bell with me at first.
Netflix rated R, so that's great.
I would hope it is if you're telling this a story.
You know the story of
on
King
this
Henry
level.
really well?
Well, I'm not sure. Based on what I was just shown, I don't know specifically. I know Henry V through Shakespeare's telling of Henry V.
Okay.
Which I know we're going to see some epic fights because he had massive clashes with the Dauphin
And he was
in
a
France.
tyrant, right?
No, Henry V? If it's Henry V, he was not.
Okay. I thought he was.
No.
Sean Harris as well. He's in this. Interesting.
But he was brutal in war. He was not. The thing about Henry V is that he was a young ruler who the Dauphin completely underestimated and thought because he came to the throne so young that he would be. In fact, in Kenneth Branagh's Henry V, the very opening scene, which is Shakespeare's, the Dauphin sends a gift to the new king, and what he sends to him is some tennis balls, which is basically, until you grow a pair, here you go.
Oh, wow.
And his response was, okay, send this message back to the Dauphin. I'm going to rape and rip open your women. I'm going to kill and put your children on pikes. And then when I get to you, I'm going to cut your balls off and eat them. That's basically the kind of guy this was. It was, don't toy with me because I'm a kid. Do not toy with me because
How old
I'm a
was he?
kid. I think King Henry, when he took the throne, may have not been 20.
Interesting.
Or early 20s.
Well,
So,
Timothee Chalamet looked incredible in the trailer.
yeah, what's the synopsis? It says, how a wayward prince and heir to the English throne is crowned King Henry V after his tyrannical father dies.
Ah, his father was a tyrant.
Yeah, now the young king must navigate palace politics, the war his father left behind, and the emotional strings of his past life. Yeah, this looks like it's an epic telling of the actual life of King Henry V without any poetic license or telling from Shakespeare's vantage
Timothee
point.
Chalamet will eventually win multiple Oscars.
Yes.
And it just seems every year now he's nominated because he keeps putting out a good performance.
Yeah.
And if he gets a role like this, and this looks like one of those, I mean, it might be hard this year because there's somebody named Joaquin Phoenix
Yeah.
that's in the realm, but this
Yeah.
looked like a role that he could kill.
Look at that. Edgerton produced this.
Edgerton, and he wrote it, I believe, too. I think he was probably part of the writing process. Yep.
Yeah.
He writes a lot of the stuff he's in.
If you haven't seen a movie called Loving,
Ah, fantastic.
see that movie. That's one of Joel Edgerton's most beautiful
This looks
roles.
fantastic.
This looks really, really
very
good.
excited for this.
This director, I want to see who this director.
Say his name?
He looks French by the spelling. David Michon.
David Michon.
Yeah, David Michon because of the accent over the O.
Boy Erased.
Ah,
Yeah, that was a fantastic film. War Machine, didn't see that, but I've heard of it.
a lot of shorts. So this looks like.
A relatively new.
How about TV? A lot of UK TV, possibly.
Animal Kingdom? Yeah, that's a big show.
Catch-22. So yeah, 49 episodes of Animal Kingdom. So this is, my suspicion is this is Edgerton's
Catch-22?
This is Edgerton's tip of the hat to a director with an extensive resume who's getting a nice big break to do something on the big
That's
screen.
great.
In a way that he hasn't had
I was
before.
almost in that show.
In Catch-22?
Yeah, it's the one with George Clooney.
Oh
It
yeah.
was Hulu.
Yep, I remember that.
I was almost in that show.
I remember that.
My friend is actually in that show. But yeah, that's exciting. This looks fantastic. I will see this right when it comes out.
100% want to see this.
This looks like meaty.
Unless
acting.
it could be, I'm not saying it will be, but there's so much to see during Oscar season that there are times a film comes out that we think is great and we have high expectations for, and it just tanks. Every critic hates it, and we just kind of set it to the side, and then we see it after Oscar season, and then we realize, why did everybody dislike this movie? It was really, really good. So we'll probably see, if Chalamet's in it, we're gonna want to see it.
There's a bunch of people in it.
Yeah.